Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Agriforce growing systems. This is ticker symbol AGRI, Agri, whatever you want to call it. But this stock was going absolutely crazy today. I mean, yesterday this thing closed at $2.16. I believe it peaked, at the 52-week high today of $8.45. I know on this graph, you can only see like a 685. I say only a 685, which is like a over a three times increase in just a single day. So obviously this stock was going very, very crazy. It's going to get a lot of people watching, a lot of people wondering what's going on. But obviously, at the end of the day, people wondering, what's it going to do from here? Is there still a chance for me to make some money? Should I short this thing? Should I stay away from it? What exactly is going on? So let's get into the news for this thing. Obviously, very, very small company. $47.5 million market cap. Google claims they have 5 employees based out of Vancouver, Canada, founded in 2017, so very, very new, very, very young, which would mean, most likely very volatile, very risky, but maybe, a high risk, high reward. Potentially. But the news coming out today is that Agriforce Growing Systems announces a binding letter of intent to acquire a leading European agriculture/horticulture and ag tech consulting firm with global operations and 2020 annual revenues of $26 million and an EBITDA of US $3 million IFRS based. Now, that is a very, very long headline. I would even go as far as to say that is a bad headline. It's like a run-on sentence for a headline. So kind of weird, kind of annoying, but whatever. This is Yahoo Finance. But they did say that Agri, an IP-focused ag tech company dedicated to advancing sustainable cultivation and crop processing across multiple platforms, has entered into a binding LOI to acquire a leading ag tech European consultancy focused on driving agricultural optimization, innovation, solutions, and operational expertise in agriculture and horticulture and controlled environment agriculture sectors. Seems like a big deal. Again, very much a mouthful, but a lot of good stuff going on there. Obviously, optimization, innovation, a lot of buzzwords are throwing this in your face. Sustainability, a lot of things that sound good. A lot of things that usually get people pretty excited in terms of investing and growth potentials and all this. With global operations and over 200 employees, this ag tech consultancy achieved 2020 annual consulting audited revenues of over $26 million and EBITDA of $3 million. Again, I don't know why the article talks about exactly what it says in the title. The title could have just been something different. And it expects by the end of the year 2021 with revenues of $28 million. Obviously, just a slight increase. Not anything too crazy going from 26 to 28, but it's something. They're still seeing some growth. The binding LOI is subject to completion of standard due diligence and entry into a definitive purchase agreement within 45 days, which will include commercially standard terms and conditions, including but not limited to representations, warranties, covenants, events of default condition, the usual stuff that goes on with some of these agreements. But obviously, some of the highlights here that they do actually point out, which is a really nice section of this article, is that Agriforce plans to leverage the consultancy's decades of experience, established customer base, and deep industry relationships to accelerate deployment of its proprietary Agriforce grow house and related IP, including facility and lighting design, automation and AI, fertigation, and nutrients, as well as micropropagation and genetics. So this, to me, does make a lot of sense. Again, like I said, it's a newer, small company pairing up with a more experienced company, with a more long-standing or long-lasting or just, a company with a more experienced tradition or whatever. I don't know exactly how to put this into words. I'm kind of drawing a blank, but you get what I'm saying. A new, younger company pairing up with an older, stronger one. They're bringing, this new young company with this good technology, hopefully, this good system, this Agriforce, IP, and pairing it up with this existing customer base, which could potentially, go over very, very well, you hope, as long as the product's good. The consultancy has generated strong historical financial performance and consistent growth across Europe and internationally. Agriforce plans to build on this growth through expansion of these consulting operations and the establishment of a research and development center in North America. Obviously, if they're very big in Europe, bringing it over to North America, being able to reproduce that here, that would be very, very cool. And obviously is a huge, potential as far as growth. Again, they are going to look for higher penetration in its Asian markets, as well as expanding their operations into Europe, further into Europe, obviously. The acquisition is intended to place the combined operations at the forefront of knowledge and IP development and research, which Agriforce plans to augment with increased revenue from technical solution platforms in the key CEA vertical. So obviously there is a ton of big news going on there. This is something that I still think a lot of people don't exactly know what it is going to mean. The market, investors, everyone doesn't really know what to make of this just yet. Obviously, this stock was at $2.16 yesterday. It goes all the way up to $8.45. It's all the way back down to $3 even now, which is still a very, very nice jump. It's still, like a 50% jump day over day, a little bit less than 50%, 45% jump. Nothing to scoff at all, but again, when this thing was up multiple hundreds of percents earlier in the day and it's come all the way down, I mean, from this peak here, at least on this graph, down to where we are now, it's a 56% drop in a single day. So people thought this news was amazing, and then they were like, oh, guys, cool it, pump the brakes a little bit, maybe you're overreacting. Either way, I think this could be a very, very interesting opportunity if you dive into it further, if you do some more research, if you do find out for yourself that you believe in their ideas or you think this stuff could work out, because again, very, very small company, very, very early days, very, very volatile already, and seems to be even more volatile into the future. Now, volatile obviously doesn't always mean up. It could mean volatile down. This thing was $2 yesterday. It could be $2 again tomorrow, but it does seem like an interesting, small, young company that's looking to make some big, big moves, and to me, that shows at least some potential, some promise. So this will probably be something that I keep on my radar, something I keep an eye on. Maybe it's something you guys want to as well. But that is pretty much it for this video. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about AGRI. I'd love your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!